The Underground Railroad was the path many black people took to freedom, men and women. And this woman, named Linda Brent, who was born into slavery and had children in slavery, could not stand it. And so she did a very brave effort. She ran away from her master, but she didn't want to leave her children, and she didn't have any way to leave. She wrote about her experiences in a book called Incidents in the Life of a Slave Girl under the name of Harriet Jacobs. This is one of her chapters and explains what she did. A small shed had been added to my grandmother's house years ago. Boards were laid across the joists at the top, and between these boards and the roof was a very small garret, never occupied by anything but rats and mice. The garret was only 9 feet long and 7 wide. To this hole I was conveyed as soon as I entered the house. The air was stifling, the darkness total. A bed had been spread on the floor. I could sleep quite comfortably on one side, but the slope was so sudden that I could not turn on the other without hitting the roof. The rats and mice ran over my bed. This continued darkness was oppressive. It seemed horrible to sit or lie in a cramped position day after day without one gleam of light. Yet I would have chosen this rather than my lot as a slave. I lived in that dismal little hole, almost deprived of light and air, and with no space to move my limbs for nearly 7 years after I had hidden from my master. My body still suffers from the effects of that long imprisonment, to say nothing of my soul. Countless were the nights that I sat late at the little loophole, scarcely large enough to give me a glimpse of one twinkling star. Season after season, year after year, I peeped at my children's faces and heard their sweet voices, with a heart yearning all the while to say, "Your mother is here." Sometimes it appeared to me as if ages had rolled away since I entered upon that gloomy, monotonous existence. At times I was stupefied and listless. At other times I became very impatient. But she held out, gained her freedom, and was reunited with her children.